Hi everyone, welcome back to my journey through the spiritual mountains of Asia. After my previous hikes to the mystical Kang Mountains and the serene Yubeng waterfalls, I found myself drawn to another sacred peak, a mountain steeped in legend, energy, and history. This mountain is not just a physical place, it is a spiritual portal. Legend tells of the umbilical cord god descent, a sacred moment connecting heaven and earth. Generations of Bomos, traditional shamans, would journey deep into the back of this mountain to practice samadhi meditation, seeking purification, insight, and alignment with the universe. The mountain has witnessed rituals and offerings since time immemorial. Even the locals hold annual pilgrimages here, and notable figures, including former President Widodo, have visited to pay homage, seeking blessings for themselves and the nation. For me, this hike was both a physical and spiritual journey. The trek up stretches about 6 kilometers, with 4.3 kilometers returning down. The base of the mountain is dotted with coffee plantations, where the morning sun filters through the neat rows of plants, and the scent of earth and coffee fills the air. As I climbed higher, the landscape gradually changed to sparse pine trees, standing tall and quietly guarding the slopes. Across the mountainside, one feature captured my breath completely, a stretch of land sheared almost horizontally across the slope, so straight it feels like a work of engineering, yet it is purely nature's doing. The line runs for what seems like miles, a perfectly straight horizon across the mountains, a reminder of how nature can shape wonders beyond human imagination. It feels surreal, both humbling and inspiring, and adds a sense of harmony to the journey upward. This place is also filled with unseen energy and mysterious vibes. At one point, even my drone, normally reliable at high altitudes, lost GPS signal at 1,982 meters and could not return home. When I tried a second flight, it powered up, but immediately crashed after takeoff, as if some unseen force did not want it to fly. I was left standing there, a little shaken, bewildered, and in awe. It was strange, eerie, almost otherworldly, a subtle reminder that this mountain holds powers beyond what we can see or explain. Alone on this path, I was never lonely. The wind, the birds, and the rustle of pine needles felt like the mountain itself speaking, guiding me through its energy and wisdom. As I climbed, I felt a gentle but unmistakable energy, a kind of charge that vibrates through the body and clears the mind. It's difficult to describe, but it's like the mountain itself is welcoming, cleansing, and empowering. I paused at sacred spots, closed my eyes, and allowed myself to surrender. Positivity filled my spirit. Tranquility washed over me. It was a reminder that nature has always been a conduit for spiritual alignment, a space to reconnect with ancient beings and universal energy. At the summit, I paid my respects to the spirit of the mountain, not in any ritual prescribed, but with deep gratitude for the wisdom it holds, for the power it quietly radiates, and for the lessons it offers to anyone willing to listen. Hiking here is not just about health or fitness, though it challenges the body. It's about the soul, about stepping back into nature, feeling the pulse of the earth, and allowing it to guide your inner alignment. Descending the mountain, I carried this renewed energy with me, a sense of empowerment, clarity, and peace. These sacred hikes remind me that spirituality is not always in temples or shrines. Sometimes it is in the quiet of a coffee plantation, the sparse pines on the slope, the surreal straight line across the mountains, and the strange mystical energy that hums invisibly through the air. Alone, but not lonely, I leave feeling spiritually enriched, grounded, and more connected to the timeless rhythm of nature. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave your comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts, your experiences, or any mountains you feel are spiritually significant.